Hello, football fanatics, and welcome to Sports Fiesta on Sports Frame Radio with me, your radio boyfriend, Stevie. Wait. Sports Fiesta is a weekly show that comes your way on every Friday from 7 p.m. to 7:30. And on Sports Fiesta, we talk about actions in the Nigerian Professional Football League as well as Nigerian athlete, both home base and those in the diaspora. And today's broadcast is special because we'll be considering the biggest story in the world of sports, especially with ones that have to do with Nigerian war athletes. And this broadcast, is live on Sports Flames radio website, www.sportflames.com. And you can listen to the broadcast by, visiting radio.sportflames.com. All right, so I'm here to bring you all the action, drama, and talking points for match day 4 of the 2025/2026 Nigeria Professional Football League season. It was a weekend of firsts for some big names, while others are still searching for their footing. All right, so let's begin with the Nigeria Professional Football League. Let's dive right in with the biggest story. First up, the People's Elephant, Enyimba FC, have officially rolled to the top of the table. A clinical 2-0 away victory over Bayelsa United in Yenagoa sees them take the summit. Goals from Chidera, Mike, and Kalu Mweke see the win, extending Enyimba's unbeaten run to 4 matches. They are now tied on points with Rivers State United, but lead on goals are different. A clear sign that they are a force to be reckoned with this season. So the Enyimba, as far as the Nigeria Professional Football League is concerned, at the top of the league, are topping with 8 points, having the vanquish and been dismantled by Bayelsa United in Yenagoa. Speaking of Rivers United, they are hot on Enyimba's heel, sitting in second place with 8 points. They secured a hard-fought 1 win over the struggling Shooting Stars side, courtesy of a brilliant volley from Ubonga Friday. The victory keeps River United in the title race, but for Shooting Stars, the struggle continues. The Oruyele Warriors are still searching for their first win of the season and find themselves rooted to the bottom of the table. Actually, they're having a difficult difficult time in the Nigeria Professional Football League, and there's every need for them to improve on their performance, to put a clinic in their performance, so as at least to register their first win in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Still talking about the Nigeria Professional Football League, match day 4 also brought a sight of relief for several big clubs who finally registered their first victories of the campaign. In the moment that had the fans on their feet, and the legendary Ahmed Musa scored his first goal of the season to fire the Kano Pillars to a 1-0 victory over the Rangers International. They had Ahmed Musa, the legendary Ahmed Musa had his first goal of the season when he fired Kano Pillars to 1-0 victory over Rangers International. It was a much needed win for the side Musa Egida. And of course, in Jos, there was a major upset as Plateau United, since the season, began, the Plateau United have never won the match. So this match was their first win, and I know they must have meant a lot. There must have been a major breakthrough, a remarkable, incredible, and spectacularly, milestone for them, having, registered their, first victory for a game. So it was a major upset as Plateau United, who were without a points before the weekend, shocked defending champions Remo Stars with a convincing, 2-0 victory. And what is, stunning, what is amazing, about this outcome is that they were able to record a victory from their encounter with the defending champion Remo Star. this must have been a kind of humiliation for Remo Star to have been, dismantled, subdue in the by 2 goals to nil. So these results marks Plateau United first points and first goals of the season. Also celebrating the maiden win was Bende Insurance. Bende Insurance also, had their maiden win since the commencement of Nigeria Professional Football League. They clinched a dramatic 1-0 victory against Nigeria Tornadoes. But the biggest, cheer of the weekend, Shuri goes to newly promoted side. I'm talking about Califat AFC. Califat is, a club that has just been promoted to the Nigeria Professional Football League. And during their first debut, they had, a goalless, draw. It was a storm, and then they were, able to record, their first victory, and that was against a Kanemi Warriors. So Califat, big kudos, to congratulations to Califat for recording their first win. It was a tough start. After a tough start to the season, they announced their arrival in the top flight with a stunning 3 win over a Kanemi Warriors. It was a fantastic display of a flair and composure, a clear statement that new boys are no push over. Actually, these have given an impression that they are not in for a play. They are worthy contenders, and they have come not just to while away time, but to show that they really, water the promotion to the Nigerian Professional Football League. Finally, a quick look at, the other results from the weekend. Abia Warriors edge past Katsina United with a 1 victory. Abia Warriors, subdue the dismantle the Katsina United when they beat them 1 goals to nil. And Ikorodu City, another new team, secure a clean sheet in their 2-0 victory against Barrow FC. Barrow FC is another, new club. And unfortunately, Barrow FC could not withstand or survive the elephant, the tsunami, the hurricane from Ikorodu City. They lost, 2 goals to lead. They considered defeat to Ikorodu City. While the Nasarawa United defeated Wiki Tourist 1 goals to nil. Nasarawa United recorded a victory. They triumphed over Wiki Tourists, where they beat them 1 goals to nil. And the match between the Warri Wolves and Kwara United ended in a goalless draw. The match ended in a goalless draw. It was a deadlock. There was no victory. There was no vanquish. There was no victor. All of them, share the spoil. They share the points. Okay, let's very briefly and quickly consider the futures for the upcoming weekends. Okay, the round 5 Round 5 on the September 21st, 4 p.m. The Barrow FC will be entertaining the Rivers United. I don't know what the outcome of this match will be, but given their recent loss, they may come into this match with anger, indignation. I will not stop at anything to making sure that they have points from this encounter. And Rivers United are not in for the play. Is indeed an elephant, a major team as far as the Nigerian Professional Football League is concerned. So in the case that you want to watch this encounter between the Barrow AFC and Rivers United, you can visit the YouTube channel of this club. All of them have a YouTube channel. You can watch the match there. And then Bayelsa United will entertain Nasarawa United. They are all the children of United. So it's more of the clash of the Titans. All the children of the United, will be encountering, having a clash. And can't tell who will actually, win the matchup. But let's keep our finger crossed. And if you are interested in knowing the outcome of this match, I advise that you visit the YouTube channel in order to watch the match. And Kanemi, we welcome the Warrior Awards September 21st, 4 p.m. While the Enyimba we host Bene Insurance. Bene Insurance had their first win over the weekend, last weekend, and they will be going to Enyimba, and let's see if they will be able to withstand Enyimba. And Katsina United will welcome Wiki Tourist. Wiki Tourist lost that last match, and I believe, I'm confident that they wouldn't want a repeat of a loss. They will actually want a victory and triumph, and I know that they will be clinical, do all the necessary preparation they will go in. We will see fit, we will see the anger, we will see the enthusiasm, and we will see the energy being exuded. And Kwara United, we welcome the Plateau United, another clash of the Titam, another clash of the United. We have a Kwara United and Plateau United. I think it's a match, a game to watch, a match you cannot afford to miss. Okay, Niger Tornadoes, we welcome Ikorodu. Ikorodu won their last match. So what a triumph, what a victory it was for them. And this time around, they will be entertained by Niger Tornadoes. Will they come out of this encounter triumphant or victorious? Let's keep our finger close and see what the outcome of this encounter between these two experienced teams at the Nigeria Professional Football League. Rangers International, we battle with Abia Warriors. Abia Warriors had their, a victory. They won their last game, and they will be entertained by Rangers United. While the Remo Stars, the defending champion that was, defeated by Plateau United, a club has never won any match since the season began. I beg your pardon, began, and they there with Remo Star, the defending champions, and I am having a feeling that Remo Star will actually not take a draw for an answer. They will really want to get points from this encounter, and they will do whatever it takes to make sure that they win this match. And last but not the least, another encounter is that of Shooting Star versus Con Khalifa. Shooting Star will welcome or host Con Khalifa. Con Khalifa, like I mentioned earlier, is a new club that just make its way to the Nigeria Professional Football League. Unfortunately, luckily for the Con Khalifa, they were able to win their last games or match. Will history be repeated? Will they gain another point from this encounter? You never can tell. Anything is possible in Nigerian Professional Football League. All right, very briefly and quickly, I want us to consider the standings of the Nigerian Professional Football League. So as we look at the table after the match for the Enyimba and Rivers United lead the pack both on 8 points. Warrior Wolves, Wiki Tourist, Nasarawa United and Remo Star are all just behind on 7 points. At the other end of the table, Plateau United, Shooting Star and Barrow FC are all still looking for a way to climb out of the relegation. All these latter clubs that found themselves in the relegation zone, and they will want to climb out. They want to leave that relegation zone. Okay, let me give you the summary of the standing. Okay, Enyimba is topping the league with 8 points. Rivers United second with 8 points. Warrior Wolves seventh in the third position with 7 points. Wiki the Tories in the fourth position with 7 7 points. Nasarawa United is in the 5th position with 7 points. Remo Star, the defending champion, is in the 6th position with 7 points. Ikorodu City is in the 7th position with 6 points. Bayelsa United, 8th position, 6 points. Katsina 9, 6 points. Niger Tornadoes 10th, 6 points. Abia Warriors 11th position, 6 points. Kwara United 12, 5 points. And Ekenemi Warriors in the 13th position with 5 points. Bende Insurance is in the 14th position with 5 points. Khalifa in the 15th position with 4 points. And Kano Pillars is in the 16th position with 4 points. While the Rangers International is in the 17th position with 4 points. Plateau United in the 18th position with 10 points. Shooting Star 19th position with 2 points. Barrow FC in the 20th position. As I mentioned earlier, Rangers International, Plateau United, Shooting Star, FC Barrow, they are in the relegation zone and making effort. I know they will want to leave that relegation zone. Okay, at this juncture, we take a brief musical break and then when we return, I will move away from the Nigeria Professional Football League. I will talk about Nigerian athletes in diaspora, and I will also talk about Nigerian, athletes, home base and the biggest, story in the world of sports. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back after this brief musical break. And in case you are just, you can listen to this broadcast live on Sports Flames Radio website, www.sportsflames.com, where we upload or post news stories or article. You can as well listen to this broadcast directly on radio.sportflames.com. Don't go anywhere. I remain your host, TV. I will be right back after this musical break. Okay, there are many thanks indeed for staying tuned. It's nice to know that you are still there. You're tuning to Sports Fierce on Sport Frame Radio. And, Sport Frames, Sport Fiesta is a weekly show that comes your way every Friday from 7 p.m. to 7:30. Okay, moving away from the Nigerian Professional Football League, fans have said that, Galatasaray, fans are angry. They rage as Osimhen misses UEFA Champions League opener. They say they have been lied to and they are really, really, really angry. They are infuriated. They are enraged. Let me give you the full details or nuances of that story. Galatasaray, the fans have hit out at the club, accusing them of lying after confirmation that 75 million euro Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen will miss the UEFA Champions League opener. Galatasaray fans have erupted in frustration and anger after the club confirmed that 75 million euro Super Eagles star Victor Osimhen will miss their Champions League opener against Eintracht Frankfurt. The announcement sparked a flood of reactions on Galatasaray's social media, with many supporters accusing the club of misleading them about the striker's fitness. Osimhen, 26, was the glaring absentee, from the official 23rd man squad release ahead of Thursday's big match, confirming fears for many fans. The club's decision, dealt a huge blow to their Champions League ambitions and trigger a wave of disappointment online. How can Victor not be in the squad? So, did the club lie to Gala fans and the world about his injury? The management must explain this. What happened to Osimhen? One fan angrily demanded, questioning the club's transparency. Another supporter voice, the fury bluntly, where is Osimhen? You bastard! Oh, that was uncalled for. That was a foul language. He he was blunt and didn't hide his emotion, his feeling. When he called them bastard, he said, "Where is Osimhen? You bastards!" Wipe Rwanda off the map, highlighting the emotional expectation fans had of their star forward. Osimhen is really gone. You will lose your minds, lamented another fan, expressing the deep, despair at the striker's absence during such a crucial, feature. However, there were also voices urging patience and understanding. One rational supporter say, "Not risking Osimhen is the right decision. There is nothing to be done. May God be our helper and supporters. We are starting strong. Osimhen is out. It makes a lot of sense not to risk him for the upcoming matches. Barris will probably make the most of these showcase matches after all these views." Another fan added, highlighting, confidence in the squad despite missing their talisman. The mixed emotion reflects the hopes and frustration of Galatasaray's passionate fan base as they prepare to face Europe's elites without their most valuable player. The disappointment from the fans is understood as the club icon Osimhen has started the season as he ended the last with 2 goals in 3 games before he picked up the unfortunate injury during the break with Nigeria. All right, I will take another brief musical break, and when I return, I will bring you up to speed about Onomi AB and retirement announcement, and I will also tell you other developments in the world of sports that you will really want to hear. Don't go anywhere. The show continues after this musical break, and I remain your radio boyfriend, Stevie Ahwen. Okay, thank you many thanks indeed for staying tuned. This broadcast is live, on Sports Flames radio, website. You can directly listen to the broadcast by visiting www.sportflames.com, where we upload news, articles, or story. And you can as well listen to this broadcast directly on radio.sportflames.com. Okay, let's talk about Super Falcon legend Onomo AB, who announces her retirement. After 2 decades, Super Falcons of Nigeria legend Onomo AB is retiring from the football. Nigerian football icon Onomo AB has officially announced her retirement from professional football. The Super Falcons legend ends a 24-year career filled with several accolades for clubs and country. The 42-year-old former Super Eagle Falcons captain took to social media to make the announcement. She shared the news accompanied by a vibrant image of herself celebrating in the iconic green and white jersey. Along with the post was a message that said, "Today I officially retire from professional football. The journey has been filled with challenges, victories, and lessons that shape me into who I am today." She goes further to say that though I hang up my boots, my purpose in the game continues to give back, to guide, and to be the voice for players. The announcement of AB's retirement has sparked tributes from fans, teammates, and sports analysts. She's regarded as one of Africa's greatest footballers, following a decade of football. AB's career began in 2001, and she featured at 6 FIFA Women's World Cup 2003, 2007, 2011, 2015, 2019, and 2023, a record for any African player. Congratulations to Onomo AB on her retirement. Okay, I have good news for you, and I'm sure you will really want to get this news, digest it, assimilate it. What's the good news? Barcelona is coming to Nigeria in October Barcelona coming to Nigeria in October. Next month, Nigerian fans will be able to see Barcelona, players from over the years. You want to see your idols, the Barcelona legend. This is an opportunity for you to see your football idols. I beg your pardon. Barcelona legends have announced that they will play African legends in Abuja next month, with Nigeria selected as the next stop. Starring Ronaldinho, will be in the game. Ronaldinho is a legend, is an iconic footballer as far as football is concerned, and the club Barcelona is concerned. So the Barcelona legend team is a collection of ex-footballers who played for the Grana at some points in their careers. The team goes about playing exhibition. Georgia, Argentina and Mexico were their last three stops, and they are now set to touch down in Nigeria's capital. The Barca legend social media handle announced that they will be playing against the African legend at Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, Nigeria. The team, coached by former Barcelona right back Albert Chapi Ferreira, thanks to Castle, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, Javier, Saviola, Carlos Puyo, guys, Mandieta, Philip Koku, and Letri, the likes of Ricardo Quaresma, Edgar Davis, Nolito, and David Villa have been integrated into team. All these, football legends will be featured in the match against, African footballer taking place at Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, Nigeria. It is currently unclear which players will represent the African legend team for the match, but given that the venue is in Nigeria, the likes of JJ Okocha will expectedly participate. According to the announcement, the match will be played on October 25th, a little over a month. Kickoff time is set for the 3 p.m. afternoon. The game will be played at 3 p.m. in the afternoon in Abuja. All way leads to Abuja in October. It's actually a big sports event, and I know that no Nigeria would like to miss this encounter. This historic, it indeed will be a historic moment, a monumental, moment in the history of football. And one exciting thing is that it's taking place in Nigeria, a country that is considered to be the giant of Africa. Okay, that's all I have for you on today's edition of Sports Fiesta. Join me or us next week for more exciting action from the Nigeria Professional Football League and the stories in the world of football making round across the globe. Okay, that's where we draw the curtain on today's edition of Sports Fiesta. I remain your host, Stevie Ahuisei. Bye-bye.